Hello friends, welcome to the lecture series on plant physiology. In this video we are going to learn about seed dormancy, introduction to seed dormancy, and we will see about the importance of seed dormancy. This is introductory video about seed dormancy. In next videos we will learn about different types of seed dormancy, how to break seed dormancy or methods of seed dormancy, and so many details regarding seed dormancy. So let us start with introduction to seed dormancy. Before proceeding to seed dormancy, we must know what is meant by a seed. A seed, if we see, it can be defined as a embryonic plant which is enclosed in a protective outer covering. In spermatophytes, that is seed bearing plants, the formation of seed is an important process of reproduction. Angiosperms are the plants with enclosed seeds and gymnosperms are the plants with naked seeds. These are two types of seed plants and they are divided on the basis of enclosed seeds and naked seeds. Seeds are the products of fertilization of ovules by pollen grains. So seeds, it is outcome of fertilization. When ovules they get fertilized by pollen grains, then seed will be formed. Here you can see both type of seeds have been shown, dicot seeds and monocot seeds. So these type of seeds can be seen in some different types of beans, and these types of seeds can be seen in different types of monocot plants including maize, jowar, etc. A mature seed, it consists of two essential parts, seed coat and embryo. Seed coat, it is the outer covering of the seed which develops from the integuments of the ovule. So after fertilization, a ovule get fertilized and it get converted into seed. So outer covering of the seed, it is the outcome of the integuments, or integuments further after fertilization they will give rise to the seed coat, outer covering of the seed. The seed coat contains two layers, outer thick and leathery testa and the inner papery tegmen. So this seed coat, it is made up from two layers. Outer layer, it is generally thick, leathery, and it is known as testa, and inner layer, it is thin, papery, and known as tegmen. Seed coat protects inner delicate embryo. Embryo is the young plant enclosed within a seed. The embryo consists of four different parts which includes cotyledon, plumule, hypocotyl, and radicle. Dicotyledons plants, they consist of two cotyledons, and monocotyledons plant bears only one cotyledon. Here you can see this is dicot seed. Here you can see different part. This is epicotyl, this is hypocotyl, this is radicle which will give rise to roots. This part it will give rise to shoot. This part it is known as seed coat. The outer part it is known as testa, and inner part it is known as tegmen. And this pinkish part it is nothing but the cotyledon. So this is dicot seed. Here you can see monocot seed. Here you can see this is endosperm of the seed. This is aleurone layer. This is known as pericarp, or we may call it is coat of the seed. This is cotyledon which is the stored food material. This is coleoptile. Then this is the seeding leaves, and this is plumule. So this part it will give rise to shoot after the germination, and this part it will give rise to root, that is radicle. Radicle may contains a root cap, coleorhiza, etc. This part it is known as epithelial layer. So this part it is endosperm, and this is aleurone layer. So this is the structure of monocot seed. Now plumule, we know after germination give rise to shoot, and radicle it will give rise to root. cotyledons are the food storage organs in some plants, while in some plants they serve as photosynthetic organs. So cotyledons, they play very important role as a food storage in some plants, and in some plants they will do work of photosynthesis. A special food storage tissue, it can be seen in some endospermic seed, which is known as endosperm. So here you can see this is special seed food storing tissue. According to presence or absence of endosperm, the seeds are distinguished into endospermic, these are also known as albuminous seeds, and non-endospermic exalbuminous seeds. So when endosperm is present, it is known as endospermic seed or albuminous seed, and when any seed lacks endosperm, then it is known as non-endospermic seed, or it is also known as exalbuminous seeds. The endospermic seed, they can be seen in many dicots and monocots, which includes castor, cereals and grasses. They contains endospermic seeds, while non-endospermic seed can be seen in different types of legumes. Different seeds contains different types of stored food material, including proteins, fats, carbohydrates. For example, seeds of wheat, rice, jawar and maize, they contains carbohydrate, and seeds of legumes and peas, they are rich in proteins. There are some seeds of some oil seeds, we can say. For example, castor, sunflower, they are rich in fats. So here you can see the stored food material, it is divided into carbohydrates, proteins and fats. It is on the basis of type of seed. Now after completion of this part seed, so introduction about seed we have seen. Now we will proceed to seed dormancy. What is mean by seed dormancy? Seed, it is the fertilized ovule and is a characteristic feature of all spermatophytes. All the viable seeds, viable means living seeds, or the seeds which having the germinating ability, these seeds are known as viable seeds. All the viable seeds of different plants, they have a natural tendency to germinate in presence of all favorable conditions like light, temperature, oxygen and water. Means seeds, they get germinate by getting favorable conditions like temperature, light, oxygen and water. But sometimes seeds of some plants, they fail to germinate even if placed in all favorable conditions. So sometimes the seeds, they will not germinate though they are stored at all favorable conditions, or they are provided with all favorable conditions, like if they are provided with required light, required temperature, oxygen and water, but they will fail to germinate. Why? During this period, the growth of the seed remains suspended, means the seeds will not germinate, or their growth will remain suspended, and they are said to be resting stage, or it is also known as dormant stage. Means by providing all the favorable conditions, the seeds will not germinate because they are in the resting stage or in the dormant stage. And this particular stage, it is most popularly known as seed dormancy. Thus we can define seed dormancy as, it can be defined as the tendency of seed which prevents its germination even under favorable conditions. So it is tendency of any seed which will prevent that seed to germinate even under favorable conditions. Or in other words, we can also define seed dormancy. It is the condition of a seed when it fails to germinate in spite of the availability of internal and external favorable conditions. So all favorable internal and external conditions though present, or they though provided to the plant, it will fails to germinate. So this is also known as seed dormancy. Now period of seed dormancy, it varies from species to species. Means in some species it is very short period, and in some species dormancy is of long period. It is very short up to some hours and may be too long up to several years. There are some seeds like mango, citrus, etc. which germinate immediately after separation from fruits, but in apple, pear and cherry, a prolonged period of dormancy can be seen. So these plants, they have very short seed dormancy. For example, mango, citrus means they will germinate immediately after they get separated from their fruits, but the fruits like apple, pear and cherry, they take prolonged period for to germinate because they are having prolonged period of dormancy. Seed dormancy, it is generally induced by some unfavorable environmental conditions, for example drought, freezing, salinity, etc. It may also be due to some internal factors like AB, abscisic acid. So this seed dormancy, it is caused due to some unfavorable environmental condition as well as some internal factors like presence of ABA. Seed dormancy, it may also be induced due to specific characters of the seed itself, and which includes hard seed coat that is impermeable to air and water. In some plants, if you see seed coat, it is very hard and it is not able to transmit, or it is not able to absorb air and water because the seed coat is very hard. Now it is recently reported that dormancy in seed, it is an environmental adaptation by the plant to remain survive under different types of stress condition. So seed dormancy, it is natural phenomena which saves plant from the different types of unfavorable stress condition. Recently, seed dormancy is defined as a state of metabolic arrest that facilitate the survival of seed during unfavorable condition. For example, if there is high temperature, then seed get protected due to the mechanism of seed dormancy from that high temperature, and when the temperature conditions will change, then they will become germinate. So this particular seed dormancy, it is nothing but the metabolic arrest, and it will facilitate the survival of seed during the unfavorable conditions. Now in this slide we will see what is importance of seed dormancy. Seed dormancy, it is very important phenomena in the life of plant as it overcome the unfavorable conditions and helps to perpetuate in future. So plants, they get protected from different types of unfavorable conditions like rainfall, chilling, then temperature, high temperature. So due to seed dormancy or the mechanism of dormancy, seeds get protected from these unfavorable conditions. Seed dormancy, it avoids the cell competition among the plants by delaying germination of seeds and prevents simultaneous cell germination in nature. Means some seeds, they will germinate earlier, some seeds they will germinate later. So in this, simultaneous seed germination will be prevented and there will be the prevention of self competition in those plants and all plants get survive. Seed dormancy, it prevents seed germination during unfavorable conditions like drought, high temperature, at which survival rate of plants, it is very low. So there are some plants which will, when germinate in high temperature, then there will be very less chances of survival. So seed dormancy, it prevents seed germination during unfavorable conditions, and in that unfavorable conditions, the survival rate of the plant, it is very low. So the seeds and plants, they will be protected from the unfavorable conditions due to the mechanism of seed dormancy. Then seed dormancy, it is safeguard to the particular species from damage, that is death in unfavorable environmental conditions. So it is safeguard. Safeguard means it is protective in nature. Seed dormancy, it is very useful for the storage of food grains. Due to this, we are able to store our food grains in the form of cereals, pulses, oil seeds for many days. So here in our home, we can store our food grains, for example wheat, rice, maize, then other type of pulses or different types of oil seeds for many days. And it is only possible due to seed dormancy. If there would have been no seed dormancy mechanism, then we are not able to store such type of food material in our home for many days, for many years. So due to seed dormancy, it is very easy to store all such type of food material in our home for long days. In agriculture, this seed dormancy, it is very important. It plays very crucial role. Why? The seeds of current year can be stored and sown in the next season to raise new crops. So due to concept of seed dormancy, or due to mechanism of seed dormancy, the current year seeds, we can store them well and we can use them as seeds in next season. And it is possible only due to the mechanism of seed dormancy. Then there are many seed banks. They can be established and maintained due to the mechanism of seed dormancy. Seed bank means where different types of seeds are stored for long time, and such type of seed banks which containing different types of seeds, they are established and they can be maintained due to the mechanism of seed dormancy. Otherwise we cannot maintain such type of seed banks. In temperate regions, the dormancy of seed, it helps the plant to tide over the severe colds which may be harmful to their vegetative and reproductive growth. So this seed dormancy concept, it is very important at temperate regions, because in here seeds helps, or dormancy of the seed, it help plant to tide over the severe colds, because at there severe colds can be experienced, and due to that severe cold, it is very harmful to vegetative and reproductive growth. But due to seed dormancy concept, the plants can be saved from the such severe cold conditions. Thanks for your attention. If you like video, you can share, you can like, comment, and if you are new on the channel, you can subscribe the channel. Thanks for your attention.